A mind-boggling report from Secret Reporter has it that Senator Akpabio, who is the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, allegedly awarded contract worth the whopping sum of 1.1 billion naira to a Salon located at D-Line, Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. It was gathered that the contract, with a reference number TSA/PRG/20/01/0006, was awarded to Creams Limited for the supply of 21,000 Lassa fever protective kits in the Niger Delta region, and a whopping of 903 million naira paid to the company's first bank account with number 201-431-6595. It was also learned that the professor also awarded another contract for the supply of 30,000 cholera vaccine to the same company at a jaw-dropping sum of 204 million naira. Further findings prove that in the same month, Professor Kemebra Dikumo Ponde awarded another contract with reference number TSA/PROJ/20/10/008 for the supply of 100 Lassa fever kits in the Niger Delta to Cream Limited at a whopping sum of 47 million naira. Since there's obviously no mechanism for checks and balances within the commission, an insider revealed that besides the fact that the company is not licensed and technically capable to execute such contract, NDDC's records show that the supply of the Lassa fever kits and cholera vaccines awarded to the said company have been fully supplied and received. However, there are no records of the hospitals and medical centers which received the supplies across the oil-producing region in the Commission's records. A casual search via the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) website for the company, which received 1,154,894,000 naira, revealed that the company registered as Creams Air World Limited with RC number 1586180 as its address as number 29 Isiokpo Street, D-Line, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The company is, however, said to be a hair salon which specializes in making hair for women and occasionally sells light bulbs. When contacted for his response, the managing director of the NDDC, Professor Daniel Ponde, simply replied, "Sorry, check the date. I was not in the NDDC then." Calls and texts to the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Akpabio, were also not answered. Recall that the minister and the former managing director (MD) of Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), Joy Nunwe, are presently embroiled in a war of words over alleged oath-taking and corruption. Nunwe has also claimed that Akpabio sexually harassed her. Okay. money going to few hands, and honestly the country is just running as if there is no leadership, and a lot of the accounting or whatever this CSA that they are talking about, everybody is just doing what he likes. And on at different level, we are talking about NDDC. We are not even talking about what is happening with Magus and the EFCC. A different story you are going to be hearing from NNPC as well, from civil servants. Every sector, there's one corruption or the other. They just jailed the ex-NIMASA boss for 7 years for the for fraud of 1.5 billion naira. For 7 years, they have sentenced him to 7 years imprisonment. In almost all the sectors, you are going to, if you even go to the state governors as well, go and see what is happening. The corruption is everywhere. Even in Buhari's cabinet, even in Asu Villa, there's corruption there. See the Asu Villa clinic that they are supposed to have funded, nothing is happening. All the projects, in one way or the other, is still the same corruption. See what is about to happen with Keyamu in this 774,000 jobs they are supposed to create. See what is happening. They have been going back and forth. Now the lawmakers are saying Buhari should cancel, the president should cancel the program or the project. Why the president and Keyamo, they are on the same side, that the program must continue. Even when we are still talking about how debatable the program itself is, but what is happening in that area is still the same corruption. They just want to do they want to play some funny games with this job. You can imagine. So we are not surprised. So the corruption they are fighting is nothing. And somebody was saying that because they know, most of all these people, most of the ministers, they know that they can do anything and nothing will come out of it. Let's keep our finger crossed with this issue of Magu. Now they have released him. We are not going to hear anything again. We are not going to hear anything again. A lot of those cases in the past we've followed through and we've been watching up till now. They've forgotten about it. Nobody's saying anything about it. Because these ministers, all of them, they believe that, and in all those other sectors, they believe that nothing will still happen at the end of the day. So the corruption is just like, it's a free fall now. It's a free fall. It's unfortunate. So we are not going to be surprised with all of this. Now the woman is supposed to go to Abuja to go and defend all that she has said, to go and defend herself. Now, almost immediately, her house is being surrounded with policemen. For what? Unto what? Unto what? The corruption in this regime, in this Nigeria, it's like it's now, they are not even afraid. Because everybody believes, a lot of people believe that, yes, Buhari is going to be fighting this corruption head on. But at some point in time, they lost it. A lot of almost 99% or let's say 95% of all the people who are holding one position or the other with the government, they have one corrupt cases against them. Even the vice president, that a lot of people still believe that, okay, this man is going to be different. We are still hearing a lot of things, even whether they are framing him up or whatever, but you still hear something of such corruption here and there. Corruption here and there. Most of all these things, if not that they are not ready to do the right thing, if they follow all of these things through, you will see a lot of things coming up. And because they are not ready to fight any corruption, that's why we continue to see this kind of a thing. This is not what happened maybe 3 or 5 years or 7 years ago. It's still happening now. See the money they are calling. It will just go into their private account. We can't even doubt it, because there was an interview on Channels television that they were just disgracing themselves. They were even calling numbers of account numbers that these people were paying, their private account numbers that they are paying money to, money meant for good development, for good things, will be entering private accounts, and they will come out and be justifying what is not. Well, that Salon belongs to one of his numerous concubines. The uncommon thief. Now women go kill you one day. Someone says here, fake story. First bank account numbers start with a 3 and end and not with 2. Get your fact right. Okay. Someone says, my brother, first bank current account start with 2. Thanks. Okay. 2 is for current, while 3 is for savings. Get that right. You can imagine some people want to come and change the whole narratives. Who told you that first bank accounts only start with 3? Please, if you have nothing to say, don't confuse the public. I know, and I have paid money to so many people whose account number starts with 2, number 2 in first bank. Okay, thanks for that correction. You people are doing well. Not that somebody will come and be feeding us with what is not. Everything once they just say, some people just want to just see news like this. It is fake. It's only fake person that always sees fake. You cannot even say, okay, let me even look through, let me even ponder on what I have heard. No, the first thing, they come to your platform, the next thing, everything is fake. Everything is fake. Enemies of Akpabio. Now this man go fit withstand the evil cabal of NDDC and why they are sponsoring media war against him. Okay. Someone says, are you sure that Akpabio is fighting the cabal? Very, very sure. They want someone they can control and loot. No way. Akpabio is a corrupt man. Even a 100 billion naira case is on his neck when he was a governor of Akwa Ibom State. Don't support stealing. I don't understand these people. Now, how come the 100 billion naira case is on him? He's not coming to fight the evil cabal. He's coming to do the right thing. Niger Delta is still what it is. No improvement, no progress. It's just the backwardness that we are seeing all over the place. Akpabio's innocence can only be confirmed by a law court. Otherwise, he's guilty as charged. Okay, we cry about corruption in this country, but we are first to defend corrupt government officials or politicians. If he is accused wrongly, he can also seek redress through the court. Exactly. No, because if they just know that they just love this person, they like the person. No, if they say the person has done wrong, don't say anything about it. But if it's somebody that they don't like, you can see that they begin to spew their venom on that person. If we continue with this kind of a thing, nothing will happen. Nothing meaningful, no development. There's no development or no development that will occur. Of course, it is the normal thing according to law that one is innocent until proven guilty, and that's why somebody say, okay, yeah, seek redress. You can't just say, oh no, it's corrupt, or you can't just say no, it's not corrupt. But what we have before us is that allegations upon allegations here and there. So how do we start? How do we judge that? So does it mean all these political officers or these public officers, they just frame them up all the time? So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this new revelation. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.